everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. This is episode 21. Last time we finished off some side quests, we took on some hunts, and we ended the episode heading to the original hideaway, and we had a meeting and a plan of what we're going to be doing next. We're heading to Eastern Dalmatia to go to Leitney's Cleft, a narrow pass through otherwise impassable mountains thought to have been torn from rock by the very gods themselves. So that's what we're doing today. It's the only place that we can go. So we're traveling. Off we go. Gav's gone off to scout the Crystalline Dominion. Goots is going to be coming back into play soon as well, because we're going to infiltrate. We're going to infiltrate as traders. So it's just us and Jill at the moment, I believe. And Torgal, naturally. Alright. Onward!
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Alright. Got a new quest nearby. Oh. We're here. Now this makes some sense. Okay, I thought we were going to be in a completely new location, but it's connected to this map. Okay, so we made our way through here last time, and obviously we could see that there was inaccessible ways. We're like, okay, I guess we'll have to maybe wait for this to be accessible, and then we'd work our way up here. But no, as we can see, it was just blocked from the story over this way. All right, we got a get cart side quest. All right, one way to go. Let's go. But we're making for Boklad. We're going to infiltrate as traders. Karen and Goots have gone off to do their thing. But there'll be a reunion with that at some point. And Gav's off doing Gav things.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Nice. Okay. It's cool to see the area below that we have already explored, so it's not new to us at this time. We know exactly where we're from.
Farewell!
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Vetko and Jonas sell swords.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Help them deal with the bandits.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Nice. I like that it's like, well, we're gonna do it anyway. It's like they may as well have just made this part of the main quest heading through.
You'll be doing Boklad a favor if you can clear out that pass. I dare say they'll give you a hero's welcome.
I don't know, these guys seem suspicious to me now.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Yeah, I don't know. They kind of just talk about how they talk about how they're giving us a warning, like, hey, help us do this, but they also seem like they're involved. I don't know. The tone of their voice.
Look lively, you lot.
Well, we've got guests. These must be our bandits.
Oh no. I didn't change my shortcuts. Oh man. So from our Atlas fight where I went through all of my potions and I put an elixir on my shortcut, just popped an elixir instead of a potion. That's funny. It's the first proper fight of the episode, guys. Oh, there's multiple spins there.
Awaken! Yeah!
Camera's doing me no favors in this fight. That was terrible performance. Shocking work right there. Nice. Steel silk.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
I feel like these guys are then gonna try and be like, maybe they'll be like, haha, now we're gonna take this cart for ourselves because we were just a different group of bandits. I don't know, we'll see. Well, we wasted an elixir, that's for sure.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Yeah, weird attitude for sure. All right.
You've had your reward and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
There you go. All right. That was a great side quest. I feel so rewarded.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
There's two ways for us to go across, it seems. Very interesting to take a look at all of this. Love that we've got the fine craftsmanship and ruins of like the fallen, you know, these mainstay locations, and then current civilization is like, just put wooden shit all over it. Oh, hello. Walking up for a Vista reveal, baby. Look at those waterfalls, wow. The final sin?
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance. by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Okay. Gorgeous place. Shiva could go and explore those depths, I'd say. Meanwhile, have Shiva transform and just go swimming. Check out what's down there.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age,
Father, please.
or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind. and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker!
Silence! Insolent wretch!
You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Oh, she's vile, dude. She is vile. Where's that Dion betrayal? So the last we had of him, the last we had of Dion was his little encounter with our brother Joshua, and they were having a little chat. And then I would assume that that's him filling him in on the whole Ultima stuff. And Sylvester was like, I don't know anything that you're talking about, because I think the Ultima stuff is obviously coming from Waloed, as far as we know as well, with Barnabas and the Lord Commander. But I don't think that Ultima has been influencing Sanbrek. It doesn't seem that way, but it does seem that Annabelle is a terrible human being. And Dion's just getting absolutely shafted the whole time. And great, now we have a boy emperor who doesn't want to even be emperor, and he finds everything boring. Isn't that exciting?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
What a scene, though. The dramatics of the thunderstorm really laying it out for us. So this area called the Final Sin. Amazing. Okay. Guys, just you wait. I can't wait for the fan theories to connect this game with Final Fantasy X somehow. After Sin was properly destroyed in Final Fantasy X, this game is set thousands of years later, where everything is reset. All because it's called the Final Sin. And this is where it happened. This used to be the Calm Lands, which is actually really funny, because as soon as we ran out to this area, and I was looking at all of this, I was like, God, this place really is like the Calm Lands of Final Fantasy X. It's like the most open area. While it's got obviously multiple conjoining areas, on a general scale, the largest area, we still haven't even explored the other places. The Steps of the Forgotten is where we are. Republican Gate. And there's a shop. Onward. Okay. This is a gorgeous site, though. So interesting to see all of this water here.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
And obviously we, the player, are aware of the changes in Emperor and everything, but people like Clive are not going to be informed of that information yet. Mind if I take this, sir?
Nice try.
Pretty easy to stagger these ones, especially with that gouge.
Alright, headed over to the Crystalline Dominion too, are you? There's good gil to be made there, believe you me. Yeah. The minute I heard them bandits had blown up Drake's Fang, I packed up me store and pulled me boots on. And so did you, eh? I did have a plan to make me fortune with some baths down by the Dalamil Inn. How can anybody sit back and relax in a land that ain't got a whiff of the crystal's blessing no more? And that's when it hit me. If you're looking for lucre, the Dominion's the place to be. Soon enough, half a storm will be headed there. If I can get in first and set up shop, I'll have a license to mint gil. The guildmasters of Canver will be beggars by comparison. I'll be famous in all four corners of Storm soon enough, and I'll have a fortune that'll make me ma and pa proud.
Okay. And I'll be called Owaka. I'm just waiting for Olivier to end up doing something not thought out and just very drastic. He's a child, so he's just like, kill everyone trying to get into the city. They bore me, father. Just waiting for it. Well, if this place is as important as they chalk it up to be, I can't wait for something to happen here. Because I reckon we're bound to have something take place here. So we've got the Republican Gate here as well. Is there anything down here we can interact with? It just makes me feel like...
Close the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital.
It just makes reminds me of trying to get back into Rabanastre in Final Fantasy XII right at the start of the game. Same sort of feeling.
If I can't get these goods to Randalar, how will I pay for my bread?
How will I pay for my bread?
If you haven't got a pass, you're not getting through.
Please! I'm begging you.
Empty shard. Alright. We'll jump up this ledge and we'll check out this location. Mekith. See what's going on around here. Ancient sword. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, imagine if it was stronger than my Excalibur. I would probably shit myself. A marked lack of weapons left from the Age of the Fallen could either suggest theirs was a society in which peace prevailed, or one in which those in power were unable to be contested. Those few weapons that do remain are found to be extremely lightweight and nigh indestructible, but unfortunately impossible to duplicate in modern-day forges. What does it look like? Standard looking blade. Looks pretty cool. If it was stronger than Excalibur, I don't even know what I would have to say to defend this decision. I'd be like, God damn it, no. I found a random ancient sword in a box and it was more powerful. It would be insane. So I guess obviously if you're rocking the grindstone still, or maybe the platinum sword or something else, it's possible that you could need this upgrade if you haven't done the hunts necessary to take out the Excalibur onto the field. The fucking sounds of like every single dog taking like a hit of damage is just a little too funny. Just playing that one soundbite on repeat. I wish Phoenix Shift out of battle could be like a super useful like traversal tool. But you literally go like a meter ahead. Alright, well this will be a side quest or a hunt at some point maybe. I suppose. Nothing for us currently. Alright. Back onto the road.
Company.
Oh, that's what I'm looking for. I was like, I knew that there was an item somewhere, so I was like, I'll take a look.
Impressive.
Stay down! And another!
3 desert roses.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
We're nearly at the markets. I'll get you something to drink there.
These enemies are just chilling so close to like civilians and refugees. It's a wonder they don't just hunt them down. There's people getting eaten on the roads. Oh, I just sliced his butthole. Side markets. Okay. If we have a look, we should have Boklad, which is a busy market town situated on the northeastern coast of Dalmatia, also known as the Thousand Tables. Its streets throng with merchants from across the realm, each loudly hawking their wares to keen-eyed customers intent on finding a bargain. The Zemeckis Falls is a vast cavity in the earth located in the Steppes of the Forgotten, a desolate coastal region of eastern Dalmatia. Despite the fact that for centuries, seawater from the Strait of Altha has flowed into the plumbless crater without cease, it shows no sign of filling. The tragic tale that came to be known as the Sins of Zemeckis is said to have taken place here. The accession of the Emperor Olivier. Holy Emperor Sylvester Lesage handed power to Olivier, his second-born son and only child, by the Empress Annabella, ostensibly in recognition of the part he had played in the agreement of a peace between the Empire and Dalmatia. While the accession of one so young was unprecedented, Emperor Sylvester reassured those bold enough to express doubt at the wisdom of such a choice by maintaining that, as Great Griga made flesh, he would merely serve as an advisor to the young new emperor until he came of age. Prince Dion, the emperor's firstborn and rightful heir to the Holy Throne, was violently opposed to the plan, but his objections fell on deaf ears. So Annabelle was tossing some shade towards his blood to Dion, and Sylvester thinks that this is Great Griga made flesh. Interesting. The Crystalline Impasse is a conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sanbreque and the Republic of Dalmatia in the year 878. The dispute was born from the Dalmatians' fierce objections to Sanbreque's occupation of Twinside, capital city of the Crystalline Dominion. However, when the Republic finally entered the fray, it found itself sorely outmatched, since the outlaws' destruction of Drake's Fang further weakened their position, and with their homeland in chaos, the Dalmecs were forced to negotiate withdrawal. Credit for this turn of events was largely attributed to Olivier Lesage, second-born son of the Holy Emperor, in light of which he was made Crown Prince of Sanbreque. And Goots is apprentice to Karen, an ally of the Hideaway. He is the proud bearer of a trader's pass that allows him to travel freely across the realm, something that is indispensable in completing the errands that Karen sets him. His latest task, the journey to the Crystalline Dominion in the company of Clive and Jill, using the pass to cross the heavily guarded and fortified border.
The crystal's here. We have to keep going. The Crystalline Dominion is our only chance.
I know. This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Porter for hire. The best service at the best price. Others will carry off your fortune. I'll just carry your goods.
Sam Porter Bridges. When are we going to get the Death Stranding Final Fantasy crossover? Where we can make deliveries and ride chocobos across all of the twins.
What do you think, girl? Is it time we took to the Crystal Road?
This is everything. It must be transported to the Dominion without delay, no matter the cost.
Certainly, madam. I'll see that our fastest bird is made ready.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
And nasty. Let me, my lord. You won't regret it.
Damn people fighting for work.
Well met.
Well met. Enhancer. Though a savvy merchant would have you believe that through arcane magics imbued into the sword at high cost to the supplier, its wielder will experience enhanced strength and dexterity. In truth, it is the reduced weight and increased hardiness afforded by the weapon's narrow blade of folded steel that provides the illusion of these enhancements. Betrayal, orchestral role. We can actually afford more of these roles now. I still am shocked at how expensive they are.
May Gilbert smile upon you.
I wish to engage the Crimson Caravan services. Where's the proprietress?
She's otherwise engaged at present, my lord. Come back later.
Crimson Caravan. That's a cool name.
Bloody Crimson Caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
When this is literally just everyone and their delivery service everywhere. You want something moving? Then Aldrich is your man. He's never lost a load, and he's a third the price of the Crimson Caravans. Don't bother with the best, put Aldrich to the test. Oh god. He's like, don't get the greatest, just get me, please.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion post-haste.
I am hurrying, my lord.
Orders for hire. The caravans may bleed you dry. Aldrich may drink you dry. We'll get your goods home and dry for cheap. Oh my god. They're all in competition with one another. Sand and stone orchestral roll. Yeah.
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be rich.
Wheel and Crescent invites all traders and travelers weary of foot, parched of throat, and light of belly to rest a while within our premises. No bearers in the snug. Reading that made me want to go to the pub so bad, to be honest. With that, more people need that sign, like parched of throat, light of belly. It's great.
I hear the brothers found another Ah, a soldier like yourself could do with hearing this. If ever you see a couple of brothers up in Lateney's Cleft, you just pass them right on by.
And why's that?
Because they're duplicitous bastards who make cutthroats and footpads look like upstanding citizens by comparison. What they do is befriend a passing merchant, someone new to the area, and steer them straight into the arms of bandits. The merchant dead and his murderers busy bickering over the poor bastard's wares. The brothers set to sweet-talking some other unsuspecting fool, a warrior. Now, the brave soul charges into the footpad's den thinking he's doing the realm a favour, and when he's done, the brothers sweep in and loot the bandits and dead merchant both.
Yeah, there's a lazy sort of cunning to it, I suppose. You'd think they'd run out of bandits eventually.
So close to Bocklad? Not bloody likely.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, if you run into them, you steer clear. Or better yet, give them a damn good hiding.
I really wish I had. Thanks for the warning.
The warning just comes a bit too late, unfortunately. That's a neat little detail. It's like we're like, oh, I don't really trust him, but like, I guess we're running into the bandits anyway. And that's exactly what would have happened. We would have just fought the bandits and then moved on, and then they would have cleaned up. Wild. All right.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
Oh, I can't wait for the medicine girl to be here for some reason too. The Bocklad Market. As soon as I saw that child, I'm like, where's the medicine girl? She's everywhere.
Oh, feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. You're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Come taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar. They're sweet as nectar.
Take a look around before we search for Goots.
Have you got a trader's pass? No? Then fuck off.
The Empire's your enemy, not us.
Remember when half the people coming through here were traders from the Empire?
Aye. Now not even our own want to stick around.
Go and bother someone else, will you? I've got my trader's pass and I'll be leaving as soon as I'm able. If I stay here much longer, I'll end up no better off than those poor sods by the gates.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Oh, there he is.
Juicy pears. Slake your thirst without a crystal.
I think we missed this whole run because the game automatically took us to the
Come on, come all!
to the end. So I just wanted to see what everyone had to say.
Oh, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure naught else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Okay, then. So that's the proprietress.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
10 mil!
We're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion Goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
If only airships existed. Ooh, another seal. It's been so long I forgot about this.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Alright, new badge for the jacket. Let's put it on and strut around town. Okay, to catch a thief. Speak with the furniture maker. Gotcha. If only we had an airship, guys. We could just fly over. But that's why airships don't exist.
Give me a trader's pass.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular?
Me? Surrounded by all my furniture? No.
You too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Alrighty. This is why the dialogue about them having their traders' passes and stuff makes sense when we were walking through. Because I was like, oh, I feel like there's going to be something here, and there was.
Tight-fisted swines. You put your prices up a few gil, and they act like it's the end of the world.
That looks so delicious.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life.
Oh man. Oh man. Like, I know that it seems unrealistic, but it's just like, there's just always like that sort of cartoony element of whenever people are just like have this big load of fucking meat on a bone, and I was they always make it look so good in cartoons. I can't believe you don't even have these fish in a bucket being forever frozen by a bearer like all the others do.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
It's worth a try.
Right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Hello. Can you tell me this information?
I don't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
I could tell that this was easily going to be a quest line. Our delay to get in was going to be a quest to flesh out sort of people's struggles and why people are being forced to do certain things around here, and then it's going into the kids that are just, they get into a life of crime early, that sort of theme. Roosk boy.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Interesting.
Jug of snake spit for the road? It'll keep you warm.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Okay. Find Honza.
Come on, I'm hungry.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
Peevish boy.
So that was Honza, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
Okay.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Going after Hunter, the kid who looks like a main character.
Did you see a boy run past?
Main character of the kids.
He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh. You just... Okay. You're just gonna stand all the way at the end.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
Oh yeah, Hansa. For some reason, it sounded like they said Hunter.
The people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Dude.
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Thought we were going up against alternate universe Clive for a second there. He's like, I'm the hero of this story. I'm gonna get you.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Theodore's sword hilt is so massively distracting. It's just like sticking out. It's got such a large end to it. Like, look at that.
Oh, where is it?
Smack people in the head with.
I'm sorry.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
All right then.
Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft, then?
Oh, I know exactly where it'll be. It'll be the only place that, like, on the way where I was like...
Leighton's Cleft is to the south past the camp.
It'll be right here. It'll be the one place that we went to that I'm like, oh, we'll take a look up here. And then there was like a little like collection of stuff there. And I'll be like, we'll come back here later. There it is. Perfect. You know exactly where it's going to be.
You can do it, Clive.
Ooh, have I got him in my party? Yeah. We got Theodore with us. All right. Well, we can head straight there because we know where it's gonna be. If it's not there, I will have to eat my shoe.
That's that then.
This is no time to ride.
Daddy!
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
Oh, there's some people here.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
Is that the voice of Patches? That sounds like the voice of Patches from Dark Souls.
Farewell.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Wait. It doesn't look like we're going up there. I'm gonna have to eat my own shoe for dinner. I was so confident. Too confident. It's not over yet though. There's still a chance that it'll go up that way. This is just another group of small fry.
We got company!
That's the lot.
Soldiers.
Fewer now.
No, it's going in a different direction. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to deep fry my shoe and eat it. I was way too confident in my assumption. Oh no, they have a different camp, look. But come on, there was a whole thing in there. Fuck. Damn it.
Ha! Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay.
Fuck.
It's still not a leader though.
Kill him! Kill them all!
Still not a leader. I love trying to time the dodge only to fail. It just looks so embarrassing. You just stand there and get hit. And the new party member is cool, having someone else to help fight. Finished.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
I hate that line. It's so overused.
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
You played the part of the leading man. I can't believe how confident I was that we'd be going there. Oh, shit, man. I was like, it's a sure thing. Because it's just a place that has nothing going on there. So, of course, the bandits are hiding there. No. And now I'm eating shoes.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion.
Bloody crimson caravans.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Oh, another seal.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
The two emblems are joined, the collar and compass.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
So much money casually thrown about. God damn. Trader's Pass. The raised letters upon this square of burnished bronze read, by order of the Board of Delegates is the bearer of this token bestowed all rights and permissions merited a Dominion merchant. And the breath of lightning for thunderstorm.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
It would be cool if there was unique dialogue for each and every one of those accessories, but I understand that there is not really a need for it. Bearer of good news, onward to discovery, and live and let live. Alright, one of these side quests is gonna have this location in mind, guys, or I'll have to eat my other shoe. Alright, more quests.
Is something the matter?
Yes, dialogue, please.
Why, I am what you see.
The proprietress of the Crimson Caravans, the best known and best trusted porterage firm in Bocklad. There are less expensive options, it's true, but customers choose us for two reasons. We're reliable and we don't ask questions. Our wagons stand ready to transport anything you might want moved discreetly, be that possessions you'd rather others didn't know about, or even people.
It can be a risky business.
But what we make from moving the former, we spend on improving our ability to transport the latter. You might even consider us competitors of the infamous Sid the Outlaw, had he and I not reached an agreement.
This being a border town,
merchants often stop in on their way to the Crystalline Dominion to carry out any final business in the Republic. And the locals are only too pleased to oblige by weighing their wagons down with local specialties before they leave, and lightening their purses in the process. But what if a visitor doesn't have a wagon of their own? Why, then it falls to porters like ourselves to provide one.
or at least it did.
Lately, most passes through journey to the Dominion in search of safe haven rather than a tidy profit. And who can blame them? Some things are more important than commerce, after all.
Don't worry about Hansa and the others.
They will be safe with us. But there will be more little ones abandoned at the gates, and they too may turn to crime in their desperation to survive. Especially if the Carstones or some other ill-intentioned element decide to give them no choice in the matter. It's up to those of us who care to see that that doesn't happen. Nice.
Always a pleasure.
Theodore. When the like, just for a second, you're not able to select it. My character's whee! Fucking jumps in the air instead of talking.
Anything I can do for you?
Final Fantasy 15 had the same issue. Oh, I think this is the first time that we've done a dialogue option where the first line of dialogue isn't spoken. Usually the first response is, "If my sister is the smiling face of the Crimson Caravans, then I am the scowl. She brings in the customers, I scare off those who'd prey on them."
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Eloise always did have a talent for business. I prefer working with my hands, or rather, my fists. And there are plenty of bandits and beasts out there to keep me busy.
All the better.
Crimson Caravans has a reputation to uphold, and I need to keep my skills well honed. Half of the wagons that come through Bocklad nowadays are full of people fleeing for the Dominion, and half of them go no further than the gate, where their cries soon blend in with all the others. Let us through! We can't live without magic. They'll give us new crystals in Twinside.
Fools, the lot of them.
If they love magic so much, they should have tried being born a bearer.
Criminals and cowards.
Who bullied the desperate and the dispossessed into doing their bidding. And also they could keep their own hands clean. It's no wonder it took me a while to track them down. If it hadn't been for you and Jill, I might never have found them, still less brought them to justice.
So thank you.
I'd offer you a share in the spoils if it didn't all belong to other people.
May luck go with you.
Nice. Okay.
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be rich.
Now I just need to see about getting the word out to everyone.
Andre, the tavern keeper.
I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire, and most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sounds simple enough.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Bocklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Come to the pub, everyone. Let's speak with our group of people.
Hurry, man. I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me, right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Bugger me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Bocklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route to the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
It's a different side quest, but I guess we'll pick it up while we're here.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Okay.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Bocklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Okay, live and let live. Let's go have a look. Go. Okay. Where is that gonna be? Out that way? Maybe it'll end up there. We'll see.
Porter for hire.
Pardon me, but would you happen to be a fighting man, perchance?
Do you happen to be a fighting man, sire?
That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city, and I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts said to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there, the rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
Offer him the use of your formidable arms.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful! Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Okay.
Wait.
I've become this man's bearer.
Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
I just love his, like, it's just sad face.
I'd better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Well, we'll head out that way. After this.
Come one, come all!
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Bocklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
Man's like, actually, fuck it. I'm closing up now. Jesus. I want a drink.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
I'm so glad that this checkpoint is actually a proper checkpoint this time, instead of the one that was in the Dalamil Inn. Like, this checkpoint, the South Gate, was just like so funny, because it was just like, just walk around it. But this one, you know, it's actually properly guarded too, and properly constructed. There isn't like just a random gap in the middle for you to walk around.
Let us through!
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
It is, isn't it?
I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Yeah, and we're all just like, hey, can I have some, please?
Daddy.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Leave me alone. Ask outside the markets. Okay.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, okay. Already, huh?
You'll hand over your coin if you know what's good for you.
I love adding people to the tornado.
Soil and stone!
It's genuinely my favorite combo to do against just normal enemies. Because they're just like fighting just random normal people, like the fights are all the same, so it's just fun to just throw them in a tornado and just burn them alive.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
Okay. Okay, surely this man is eventually going to end up in here. If there are no side quests that go into Melkith or Mekith, I'll be like, what's the point of it? What is the point of it? Alright, this is asking about the missing sellsword.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush, now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
Yay! We're going up there. I only have to eat one shoe. Lovely. Alright, investigate the top of the cliff.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
And it's goblins. Oh my god, there's a goblin king! There's a goblin king! A goblin prince. This goblin prince does not remind me of the babe, unfortunately. But But you are only a prince. It's satisfying to see Magic Burst be used in a combo. We haven't really done that before. We've used Magic Burst, but like... That's cool to see it like that. Oh, he's getting bullied so much.
Over here! All yours, Torgal!
There we go. I wanted to see if I could give Torgal a finishing blow there. You can. Bury your head in that goblin's nuts, Torgal.
Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them? And earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I like that. That's cool. We actually get a little bit more on, like, the goblins instead of it being, like, just mindless enemies for us to kill, but there's a little more, like, sympathy to be given to them as well. That's a nice angle. As much as they're all going and they have no dialect we can understand. Such a creepy design.
I'd always thought of goblins as mindless savages. But if I'm honest, I like them better than half the men I've served with.
That's a neat touch. I like it. All right, there we go. We've finally gone up to this location and there's something there. Wonderful. Let's go and follow Jakim. Oh, great. We just do a side quest that makes us sympathize with goblins and how they're not used to this climate. And then the next part of a different side quest is massacre the goblins.
Nordic. All right then. Who's first?
Enough! It's over!
Hope they weren't friends with the other goblin group.
You're going to get yourself killed.
Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward. History awaits.
Okay. It's just like Dragon Age, where he talks about that history. I'm like, yep, that's what happened in Dragon Age. Man got a little bit too excited about visiting the Golden City and turned the gates black. Turned the whole city black. Alright, how long will we be following this fool for? Let's see. What's next? Oh.
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time.
Fine how.
Nice try.
Torgal transformed right at the end of the fight. I never know when he's transformed or not. I just notice it at the end.
Still in one piece?
It would seem so. Once more I am in your debt, and once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late, and so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
Just don't go running off this time.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Lovely. The breath of earth. All right.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Now we can solve these quests. I appreciate getting transported back here.
Porter for hire. The best servant.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
All right. On to the next one. Speak with Andre. Will he give me some wine? I'm glowing blue. What's going on here? What was that?
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion post haste.
What was going on with my body?
My lord.
It's like I had some like lingering effects of my like limit break or something. That was weird. I was on fire for a second.
If our new arrivals had brought any...
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right, I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A goat and 60 bloody 6. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the free pillars of Bocklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous and many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
Oh, nice. Took his helmet off. I love it. I love witnessing the boys coming together and me on the outside of the group over here being excluded from the festivities. Hey guys, enjoy your meal. I'll see you later, I suppose. That's fine. I'm not hungry or thirsty at all, and that doesn't look delicious or really fun and enjoyable.
Kill the poor sod. For a handful of coins at that.
Ah, you were right to stay your bastard captain's hand. More bloodshed is the last thing we need in these dark days.
I owe these remarkable gentlemen more than a few paltry cups of wine, even if it is the finest wine in all the Velasphere.
Oh, there's nothing like a cup or 5 of good wine to wash away the aches of the road.
Yes. Okay. Onward. Speak with Goots. Let's go.
What I really want to be is a blacksmith.
You gonna do an apprenticeship or something then?
I'm not doing an apprenticeship or something then. He just sounds like such an adult compared to Goots.
Here you are, Good. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss Elle's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it, then.
And Goose, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
Alright, time to move on.
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defences.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
Seat of the Imperial Court. Ooh.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it and is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gill.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
I knew that was going to happen. God, she's the worst. That is so incredibly frustrating, dude. So Dion brought Joshua to the castle.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque.
Yes.
And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Ooh.
Let us take to the skies together and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
I really like Dion. He's a great character. I'm excited to see Bahamut again.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you.
Dragoon Rebellion.
This is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Yo. Okay. It's exciting. Hell yeah. And we are really pushed into a situation where it's like, you're not going anywhere right now. You're not going anywhere. I can't even go back to the hideaway. It's onward to the Crystalline Dominion. For years, Drake's Tale has provided this relatively tiny nation with a wide-reaching influence rarely afforded nations of the same size. We travel.
Stop you getting eaten by a fucking wolf, that's what. Come on.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
When they're afraid, they turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
Nice. Wake up, Toggle. It's time.
What is it, boy?
Is it Bahamut?
Quickly, run!
The medicine girl! Oh my god, she's everywhere. I knew that she would be here. Not at Boklad, but I'm like, I'm waiting for her to show up because she's fucking everywhere. What's her deal?
What's happening?
I don't know. Toggle!
Interesting. Dion and his dragoons making a distraction so they can go straight for Annabella.
This way.
Scaling the rooftops. All right. Ooh, okay, we're just scaling the fire in the sky. Okay, we're just scaling the rooftops. All right.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Scaling the rooftops is cool.
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight, but spare the citizenry.
His Highness's orders were clear. Yeah, it's time. They're doing it. Do not harm the citizenry, but they had taken out anyone who would stand in their way from a royal perspective. Which means we're about to see Bahamut in action. But Joshua's here as well. Yeah, I love this music.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goots.
I just hope he's all right.
Oh, Dragoon Knights.
Identify yourself.
Do we have to?
It's fucking huge.
Hurrah! Quickly, cut them down!
It's over.
Oh, hello.
Slow. Elbow, kill!
Damn it! Get back here! You ruined my moves, you bastard!
All yours, Bobo! There's no doubt about it. They're dragoons.
Yep.
What is this then? A civil war?
definitely causing a lot more destruction to the place than I thought that they would.
Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
I thought that they'd go for the old assassination approach, but they're causing a distraction throughout the whole city. So here we have this giant enemy crab. You lose! Dark Souls 3 would be proud.
None of the Emperor's forces remain.
Oh, Jesus.
We press on to the council chambers. Yes, Captain.
God, it's all happening.
What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete, Captain. Good. Then all that remains is the throne of the Empire.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go. Ah, a goods lift.
Where in Gregor's name did you come from? Intruders! Defend the gates!
Stay down!
Titan! Kill!
Oh, hello. Okay, none of my dodges worked there at all. Victory is mine. Alright, how many ability points do we have now? We got 2, 2, 3, 5. So... I'll save up for this. I'm gonna upgrade Earth and Fury.
Damn it. We'll have to find a way around.
If only you guys could see we're on the same side.
It's over. Hold on, kids. We're coming.
Hold on, Goots. If he's even alive. I'm just waiting for the bell tower to get destroyed. Look at that. It's just a single target location. We're just gonna be walking towards it. We're like, Goots! And he'll like dramatically be running towards us, and then the tower crushes him. Hopefully not.
What goes there? In the prince's name, none shall pass.
Shush, mate. Alright. Oh, I was stunned. Let's remove the small fry.
All yours, Torgal.
Nice try.
Goodbye, sir. You tried your best. It's a shame, we could really use these dragoons on our side.
Enemies on the ramparts! Kill them!
There's more!
Favor of Earth, Raging Fists, nice. Actually, what is the... Let me have a look again at Raging Fists. Step forward and deliver a blinding flurry of high-speed punches, blocking an enemy attack. Blocking an enemy attack with the step forward increases the potency of the following punches. Ooh, you know what? This could be a lot of fun, actually. Just the fact that it also looks comical, but if you block... Oh, so it's not using block to get a perfect block, but it's like if you, on that step forward, block an attack, then, okay. So it's like a good block counter as well. So we get to see it normally. So if you just deliver it standard, you'd punch them like that. But then, if you do it as they attack and get a perfect block. Okay, I want that. That seems that seems fun. I might do that instead of wind up. An upgrade increases attack potency. Sure, let's do that. Let's do Raging Fists instead of wind up. And then we'll level up Earth and Fury. We'll give that a go. And then what's the accessory? Damage by 10%. Okay. We currently have Flame of Rebirth cooldown by 12 seconds, which is massive. And then I've got defense by 30 and ability points by 20%. Increased AP gain is just nice. But maybe I'll take our Badger Medal off. We'll suffer more damage. For an ability payoff. Sorry, excuse me.
Can you see him anywhere?
It is. Don't destroy the bell tower. Oh no! I knew it was gonna be a target. God damn it. It was just standing out too much. Don't destroy it, Dion. Goots better not be in there.
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
Oh, shit. Oh, God, it's just a white dragon. It's not even Bahamut. Oh, my God, I forgot what Bahamut looks like. It's been so long. Oh.
Kill!
First try! I did it first try! Let's go!
Too slow. To me, Blades! Glad you're here.
it has something in store for us.
Get ready to move.
Oh god.
Nice try.
What the fuck?
All yours, Torgal. Camera was so messed up. White Dragon! God, those were some moves.
That absolute dragon dance of flurry. There was every move. Oh, and there's the white worm bones. 3 of them from the white dragon. Being fiercely territorial in nature, it is rare for dragons to attain any considerable size in the wild, as constant infighting ensures that most die young. Those bred and trained in isolation by the Empire, however, do not face this problem, allowing them to grow to unthinkable proportions. What a fight. Goddamn. I've forgotten what Bahamut looks like.
Over here, Clyde!
Oh my god, he's fine.
He's alright.
Didn't get crushed by the tower.
Goods, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh!
What now?
Is that the Mother Crystal's heart?
Oh, it's at the tip.
What the hell is it doing up there?
Oh, there he is. Oh, right, he looks so much more impressive.
Bahamut.
Is Bahamut going to destroy the heart of the Crystalline Dominion? I guess he'll have to, considering how high up it is. Mega Flare! Okay, don't harm the citizenry, except for when we bomb the city. Dude! He's lost control. What the fuck? Dude, don't harm the citizenry, except for when I bomb the place.
Your Highness, don't do this.
We must leave. Now, Your Grace, I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted.
Yeah, right?
Something's happened. Forgive me, Yod, but I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
You keep missing the heart, dude. Ooh. Whoa. Holy shit! The crystal just went. Wait a minute. What the fuck? I was gonna say the crystal vanished quicker than we've ever seen a crystal vanish before. What the fuck? Did it just dissipate and then reappear to protect its heart? It didn't even think such a thing possible. What in the world?
So, what do we do now then?
We destroy the heart.
Well, he might come back!
As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
What?
What? And leave you lot in the lurch? I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out you need, just ask. but I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you, Goots.
What in the world? So Bahamut went a little bit crazy, got a little bit too caught up in the anger there. Tried to destroy the heart of the Mother Crystal, but it had like a reflect spell on it almost, and then like seemed to have like absorbed power from Bahamut, and then the crystal, boom, gone, and then back again in an instant, protecting its heart. That's insanity right there. What in the world? Yeah, Dion just going, all right, guys, don't harm the citizens. Save them for me, because I'm a bomb them.
Do you need out?
Oh my god. He's got the blacksmith here as well.
Let me show you me wares.
We can just buy the diamond sword. Or the silken sash, or the diamond armlets. Who cares about getting the white worm bones? Because you can just buy them. But you do need it to craft. Damn, look, he's a skilled blacksmith after all. He can craft a diamond sword immediately. That's so funny how he's like an apprentice blacksmith, but now he can craft all the big stuff. Well, I guess we'll craft it because we've got the bones.
Finished!
So why not?
I think.
He can't craft to... Oh, hang on, reinforce.
I hope you like it.
It's obviously not as strong as our Excalibur.
Did I do it right? Finished! I think. I did it! That's 10 times better than it was before. I've got some good stuff for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Right on, here you go. Thank you.
You're so much more polite than Karen is when we're buying stuff.
All done then. Are you all set then?
Okay, perfect. Love that. All right, we are stocked up. We are witnessing something absolutely gorgeous here, but so destructive in the same breath. Dion is going against the city, but in a much more destructive way than I thought he ever would. This was insane, and that white dragon fight was amazing. So much fun. I was like, it's Bahamut. No, it's not. It's another dragon, and now it's Bahamut instead. I can't wait to see how this is going to go. It looks like we might have to, like, traverse the spire. Great. It's a Final Fantasy XIV reference. We're going to do the Crystal Spire raid. We'll get up all the top there, and we'll take on the Mother Crystal's heart. Perfect. I'm super excited. This was a great episode getting through into the Crystal and Dominion, and it's only just going to continue to get more crazy from here, I can tell. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.